Hello, welcome to Easy Restorations. If you're new to my channel, thank you for clicking on the link. And fuck it, take two in a minute. It's me, Easy from Easy Restorations. You've seen the face on TV. If you're new to my channel, thank you for joining me on this very sunny day. Fucked up again now. Take three. Hello and welcome to Easy Restorations. If you're new to my channel, hello, I'm Easy, AD to you. Okay, what are we doing today? We are going to look at the car that I've always wanted and never really been able to afford to buy one. The only reason I've got this one is because it needs a lot doing to it. There's a guy on YouTube, beg your pardon, I forget your name, sir, who's got videos out there. Have I bought the worst Audi A2 in the UK? No, you haven't. I have. And here she is. It's just been delivered on the back of a truck because there's no MOT on her. Right, what can I tell you about it? It's in need of some TLC. Let's start on the driver's side, I think. No, let's start in the boot, which doesn't really open unless you use the key that isn't too broken. Ryan, what have you sold me? You'll keep your finger on that. Hey, and that opens. Paintwork. Yeah, it's all just got watermarks. It needs everything is scratched. Everything has got dings. There's bites out of it in places. This is the 1.4 TDI, as you can see. This is the 75 horsepower. There's a 75 and there's a 90, and the way you can tell them apart is the eye on the 90 is red. Whoa, racy. Well, let's just lift that boot up now as I'm here. Lovely. I just love the shape of these cars. You can see completely that it is just screaming out for a clean, isn't it? It is properly skanktastic. Let's get that light off. We don't need the light on. Okay, it has a 6 CD auto changer. Hey, and there we go. And it comes with 5 free CDs. Now, I had no idea what CDs is, even a load of gumph down in there. Like, but right, so that's good. So it's not the bottom spec, is it? Not proper rock bottom spec, but near enough. What we got here? We got something. We've got it hanging out. Something there, little jack thing under the boot. Fourth floor, we have the rubberized space saver wheel, and it's got a little air thing there, so I don't know how that. It looks like it's pre-pneumatic, doesn't it? And there's another cubby hole under there for your contraband. And all the rest of it. Let's have a quick look. This is obviously my first look. I bought unseen. Ooh, looks like a new battery. That's jolly good. There's lots of bits of plastic trim lying around everywhere where it should be actually in the car. But it is what it is. For what I paid for it, it's going to do me fine, isn't it? It's a little workhorse. And I will be doing this up over the years, getting it right back to ship shape. Now that little mechanism there will be very important in a second, and I'll show you for why. As we open the car, there are a couple of buttons on the pillar. The top button is for if you're going out the car and you're leaving your dog or children in the back of the car, because you want to, you press that button, which is actually stuck in, and then you press the your alarm on the key fob. You lock the car, and that deactivates the sensor inside the cabin. So if anyone moves inside the car, you left your windows open or whatever, it won't go off. The second button is the fuel flap. So we'll press that, which actually clicks, that's good, but nothing happens. The fuel flap does not open. So we have to go inside the boot, the tailgate, and we have to press down on that. And then we have access to the fuel. Ugh. Yeah, it just screaming out for a clean, isn't it? So something needs addressing. I think this little solenoid here is probably very tired indeed. Need a little bit of a lube, because that is pretty tight to pull down. So that is probably the answer to that. I'll put a bit of stuff in there. Right, it's done 144,000 miles. I like the way that sounds. That is a good thing, isn't it? It's an Audi. It's the space frame. Sort of like a cage, isn't it? It's a space frame cage, all aluminium, and then you got the plastic panels on top of that, like all the wheel arches and everything. So yeah, the doors are aluminium too, but the way they sound just sounds like a new car, doesn't it? When it shuts properly. Yeah, we've got lots of the old green stuff and spiders' webs and gouges everywhere. And well, let's start in the back. We've done the boot, let's do the back. Someone's had a go at actually putting some polish on. Ryan, was that you, sir? Got lots of watery, gunky. This just needs detailing, doesn't it? The whole car needs to scrub, and that's exactly what I love to do. Bring things back from the brink, and this is the perfect candidate. It's so nice to see no rust anywhere. Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, we need to get the old wet and dry vac on there and suck everything out. 50-50 split rear seats. Headlining's all intact. Oh, bloody hell, the light works. That's one tick. We have some more plastic panels under there. I think that rectangular one, the flat one, is for the fuse box. We've got a bullet hole in the speaker cover. Oh, crikey. This is so up my street. It's so me, isn't it? Rough around the edges, but lovable. We've got 3 cobwebs going everywhere. What's the driver's seat like? It's had 144,000 worth of bottoms on it, so yeah, we're a bit threadbare there. But like, again, it's just like me, isn't it? It is very grotty. It's very grotty, and here is the big sausage. Apparently, the button. Oh, the button is there. I thought the button disappeared, but this piece underneath is I can feel a split there, and then it. Oh no, it's split. Yeah, it's split all the way down. So we have duct tape handbrake. You don't see many of these around anymore, you know. Let's have a look in there. Yeah, that's Bonus Notice. I think I saw something moving then in there. Never mind. Oh, we've got a penny. I'm rich because we have another penny there. Just lots of bits. Oh, that's all smashed and cracked. There's some holes there. Got any wiring in there? No. ASR, anti-something R. What we got going on there? That's all cracked and smashed and all that. But at least the gator's in good condition. So that's been changed by someone who absolutely wrecked the car to get it in. There is a knack to getting this in apparently, and I don't know it just yet. Okay, what else we got? I've bought some drop links already. I've just thrown them in the front seat there because really they were 15 quid or something. We've got 2 cup holders. Well, one that works and one that sort of thinks about it. But this is the beastie. Oh, this is the stereo system in this car. I just had it blaring out. It's the Audi concert cassette player. So paired with the multi-changer in the back, it's just awesome. It is Bose. Okay. We got an airbag there. What's in the glove box? Oh, okay. Oh, we got some cassettes. Oh, this is like searching for gold, isn't it? What does that sound there? Is that what? Hairy Bad? Something? I don't know. We got a C inlay card for details. I can't wait to see listen to what that is. Oh, hang on, we've got some more cash going on in here. Look, I'm 4p up. James Last by request. Well, who requested that actually? Oh my goodness, it is James Last. Oh, I am absolutely made up now. Oh, curiosity killed a cat. Now we're talking straight back down to earth. Oh, that's on there as well, look. Down to earth, misfit. Oh, cracking. That's on the B-side. Easy. We want to know about your car, not what's in your stereo. Ordinary day. Yeah. Oh dear, even that's broken. HMV only £5.49. Well, that's got to be. Oh, hang on. What is that? Oh my goodness! It's Kylie. Oh wow! Sorted. Bros. OMG! Have I gone back to the 80s? Michael Jackson. There's nothing in it. And Alexander O'Neill. Spot on. There's a couple of wheel nuts in there, so I'm a bit worried now. What else have we got in there? We've got another piece of plastic. I think that goes over with the parcel shelf. There isn't a parcel shelf in there. And we have some sort of ring piece. I don't know. Anyway, let's just shut that back up. Yeah, that's that closed. Right, we have a Grundig thing. I don't know. Does anyone know what that is? If you know what that is, please drop a comment down below. Just pause it now and do it now before you forget. Okay, so we're quids in. We've got we've got an ashtray. We have some super dust and a torque screw and a JIS screw. It can't be. It's not a Phillips. Okay, so that's. I guess once upon a time you used to push that and it clicked out. That's long since gone. Something that's broken off, isn't it? This is the 5-speed version. Let's get that light off. That's better. This is the 5-speed version, as you can see. They did come in a 6. It has cruise control. That would be interesting if that works. Right, that's I didn't expect that on this model. It doesn't look like it has air conditioning. It has econ mode. The MPG on this car, the 1.4 TDI is 75 horsepower. I think the book states about 61 miles per gallon, something like that. But I'm sure we can get that higher. Right, I'm not even going to look in the glove box, in the door card pockets. Something might bite me in there. Don't know. What we got up here then? We've got a serial light. Does that work? Yes. Yes. Well, hey, that's good. We have a like a rubberized fill grill there. I'm not sure what that does. I think that's, oh, hang on, that's where all the pennies go, isn't it? Let's have a look. No, it doesn't grip the pennies. That's a shame. No, it doesn't work. Sun visors. Oh, we've got it on. Ah, I see. Yeah, that's weird because it's like a frame with like material inside it, and it's sort of, it's like fluffy in design. Headlining is nice and fluffy with sponge behind it, as is this. This is, it's all spongy, and that's rubbery, and that's rubber, that's plasticky actually. What's the dash like? It's sort of, it's that really. So not a lot to really play with, is there? Not sure how the headlights turn off or on. That's obviously flash, isn't it? High beam, low beam, and flash. Indicators, and then we've got the on, off, and reset for the bruise control. Does that actually? No, it doesn't. Oh well, it's on, reset and on. It doesn't go off. Set, I guess that's up and down speed. And on the right hand side we have the wiper stalk, which, no, it does, I guess that's the squirter, isn't it? And you've got, I guess that's speed control for the wipers. But I don't want to do the wipers yet because look at the screen. That is the most horriblest gougy scratch I've ever seen on a windscreen. So in order for it to pass the MOT, I think that's going to be a big massive fail because it is directly in your eye line. I think that's how the law goes. You might correct me on that, guys, I'm not sure. So what we got here, we got lights for the dashboard up and down, we've got headlight up and down. Does that pull out? No. So we got, that's the lights, inside lights, off. Down is fog light. Well, what do you mean down? Because this doesn't go any further than that. And it, oh, it does push in. I beg your pardon. No. Well, I don't know how that works then. I don't know. I'm not going to fiddle around with it. I'm going to need to read the book, aren't I? Yeah, that's a bit skinky banky. Well, that works. That's another plus. So what we got here? Central lock-in. That works. Unlock-in. Levers a bit flippity floppity. Wing mirrors adjustment. Okay. 4 electric windows in this car. Normally they're 2 electric for the front and windies for the back. So it's a combination between like the SE model and the base model. I don't know. I really don't know. Should we have a listen to the engine? Should we see if it starts actually? I was told that the battery's a bit, I don't know what I've done with the keys. The key even, there it is. I was told that the battery was a little bit, although it looks new, it's not been on for a very long time. Right, let's put the key in the hole. Okay. Okay, that's not bad. All the lights have gone out. That's the parking light. If we put the handbrake off, that goes off. But the airbag light doesn't go off. I might need to get a bit of black tape just put over there for the MOT. 64.4 miles per gallon. Oh, that's better than 60 miles per gallon. 64.4 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 miles per then whatever. Oh yeah, he's just put the back. He's just 1999. Look, for goodness sake. Engine sounds sweet. If a little wheezy, I'm guessing it. If the outside of this car is looking like this, you can bet your life that the engine hasn't been serviced. So I'm expecting the air filter, which you get to from underneath the driver's side behind the bumper. 3 screws, I think it is. You take the cap off and the thing falls out into your face and down your throat and all the flies and spiders and beg your pardon. So yeah, I think bucket of water, nice soft sponge, give it a good clean, order some parts in, get the service parts in, inquire how much a screen is. Let's go and have a look at that wiper arm. Actually, let me take the key out in case it locks. Wheels are not good. They really need something doing to them. I got my Carlos Fandango super wide non-slide slicks on there almost. Right, wiper arm. These are notorious. I've done so much homework about this car. I almost know it before I've even looked at it. Yeah, bearing goes. Where does it go? In here, I think, or something. And what's happened is this arm has gone towards the screen as opposed to being up there like that. So therefore nothing is touching. Well, that is touching the windscreen slightly, but that bottom part with the Go Faster tyre, zip tie on it, that is scraping all up the windscreen. Yeah, I don't think that's going to buff out somehow. Anyway, we have one floodlight because it's covered in water. That's well flooded, so that needs addressing. And the other side, it's got a bit of a David Bowie thing going on. Look at the eyes. We've got brown headlight, smoked, and clear waterlogged headlight. I'm going to call it David. This is going to be called David. Okay, this is horrible. I think it's a, I don't know, guys. Can you drop it if you know what this smoky, whether there's a film on there or something, or a spray that I can buff out or something? Please drop me a line in the comments and let me know, please, because that is just horriblous, drippious. And a little party trick of these cars is you've got your screen wash there, your dipstick there for your oil, if you're not familiar with these cars, and your oil filler, which is there, which fills very slowly because it's very shallow in depth. So this car will be having a total thorough detailing because it is just the snottiest thing I've ever seen. Right, well that, hang on a minute, we've got a little electronic catch there that actually is, I've just pushed it in and it stayed in. That's supposed to catch onto here, so it should go over that lip there and click in there. So I reckon that needs a good oil in. I reckon it's a solenoid, so when you lock the car that's locked, otherwise that, it's shite, isn't it? You undo the bonnet by undoing that and that the other side. Should we have a look? Let's just do it. Let's do it. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. So you lift the front, pull it forward and pull that off. Look, I've done it with one hand. That's how light it is. OMG. Don't scream at me, but I'm just going to put it on the floor and try not to stand on it. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Right, what horrors hide under here? We have David Bellamy's algae growing on there, and all sorts of snottiness going on. Look at the spider. Attack of the mutant spiders. Oh, I don't even want to put my hand in there. Oh, this is a barn find, isn't it? It's the only way I can describe this, really. Is a barn find. It is the grubbiest, most neglected, poor little car I've ever seen, and I've not even looked at the brakes, suspension, or anything yet. I suspect it's gonna, and the shock absorber is notorious on these. But what you got to remember is they're, well, I mean, what are they? This is 2001, so it's 21-year-old car, for God's sake. Not a drop of rust on it, apart from one little area I've just noticed. Bang! So that needs sanding back, a bit of acid etch on there, and then what I do is whip all this front stuff off. Just do the whole thing properly. You got a torque screw there, okay, and a torque screw there, and the headlights just slide out. That's it. That simplicity is paramount on this car. Lightness and simplicity. That is the expansion tank, which looks rather black in there. I'm not even going to have a look at that just yet. We've got a hose here. Oh, hang on a minute. We've got a vacuum. That looks like a vacuum pipe there. That's spewing oil out everywhere. So that goes in there, doesn't it? Well, I'm going to leave that dangling, so if I can do it properly in a minute. This little cup holder thing is a drain on the underside of the bonnet. You got that big channel, the drain plinth sort of thing on the bottom, and it all goes down into this little cup, and it drains out via that pipe to down there somewhere. So what we got there, injector pump, I guess that's the injector pump. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'd say so, basically. Can't really see a lot at the moment because this sort of clothy covers on there. Lots of salt on there. Do you want chips with that? Engine mounts look good. Rubber looks good. It just needs a darn good clean. Another thing that's notorious on these is the gear selector mechanism, which is, let me hold the phone like that, sort of down here. There's a bearing that goes in there and it wears. I can see straight away that that gator is split there. Never mind. Yeah, a bit of duct tape on that as well. I think they missed one. I got another dead spitter here. Look, poor little sausage. Another little drain there with some seeds from Jurassic Park in there. There's probably a cabin filter in the back here somewhere. I don't know. Some of you guys may have had or own or still do own an A2. And that's where the rain goes in there. Okay, that's that. Well, that's interesting actually, because I'm really intrigued to see what that is. That might well be the vacuum pipe which sucks on the solenoid to open that. No, what am I talking about? Don't know. I just don't know. I'm not even going to speculate. Right, guys. Well, I'm going to keep this pretty short. So that is my Audi A2. It is a work in progress, I would say, wouldn't you? There she is, in all her silverness, gloriness. Right, we'll leave it there, and I'll see you guys in episode 2, where I start to do things to bring the face up a bit, to make it smile. Thanks for looking. Drop a like. Subscribe. See you soon.